Hey everybody, can you remember when you had your first panic attack or even an anxiety attack? Well, I couldn't tell you. I definitely remember mine. It was back in it was back when I was living in Vermont. And I was extremely stressed in college, freshman-ish year in 2014, when Into the Woods, starring Meryl Streep and Johnny Depp, came out, and me and my best friend and her parents went to go see it 1 or 2 days after it aired in theaters. So the theater was extremely packed. And as right when the witch, Meryl Streep's character, appears, I started feeling shaky and I felt short of breath. At that point, I left the theater, excusing myself, feeling extremely bad because I totally just ruined this fun best friend hangout sesh, leaving her in the theater and me completely leaving. I used the excuse I needed to go to the bathroom to do so, but I felt bad because I knew I wasn't going to go back in. Once I was in the lobby-ish area, I remember my heart was racing. I could feel it. It kind of felt like adrenaline rushing through your body, but at the same time, like you felt you were dying. I also remember telling myself that if you are dying, you need to get this under control because I don't want to worry her and her parents. I don't want to be a bother. And it was at that moment she texted me asking if everything was all right. I told her yes. And this is where I'm a little fuzzy. I don't remember if I told her I was having an anxiety attack or I just needed air. I don't actually remember the whole text, but I remember sending her one back. And once the movie was done, they came out, they found me sitting on the bench, and they played it cool. They didn't act like it was this huge, big problem and made it huge, which I'm extremely thankful for, because that would have caused me to have an even harder and more stressed attack. But I remember her dad telling me, let's go on a walk, and we took the back way out, so there wasn't a lot of people around. And I remember him just talking to me calmly, which helped a lot. Even though still till this day, I feel extremely bad about ruining that day because it was supposed to be a fun day because Into the Woods just came out. But I also feel extremely thankful to have them in my life. Now you're probably confused, like, why are you telling me this story? Honestly, I felt like I needed to. I felt like something in me was telling me to tell this story because we're giving these stories and situations in hopes that it will help someone or inspire someone or to let them know where they're not alone. And that story is real important to me because it made me feel like I was part of their family and that they cared about me and that everyone needs a family like that in their life, especially if you have anxiety disorder or depression disorder, any disorder really that makes you feel like you're alone, that you're not wanted. To have a family like that in your life who is positive and caring and lovable and they just want to help everyone. What really helped me was to acknowledge it. To acknowledge, yes, I have anxiety. Yes, I've had panic attacks. I've had an anxiety attack. I've had a panic attack. Yes, I've had it. And I acknowledged it. And now it's a part of who I am. And then since I've done that, once you acknowledge it, you just take your life back. I know when I say it makes it sound easy, but it's not, because it's a lot of work and you have to continuously work at it if you want to become better. Like, I remember doing research of how one can help your body without taking medication or going to see someone to talk about it, because, which you should talk to someone about it. If it's a professional or your best friend or your mother or your father or whoever, talk to them, which that's where my problem is hard, because I don't like talking about emotions and any of that. I like to push it aside, but it does help. So I'm really two-faced about that, but I am trying to become better. I try to talk to people about it, and I've been writing it down constantly in journal. If I feel something, instead of pushing that emotion aside, I've been writing it down. And another way I help, what I do is yoga. I do yoga every morning to help ease my mind, my body, strengthen it. But I honestly, I don't know. I don't know if this video will touch your soul or make you feel you're not alone, but I honestly just want to say you're not alone. There's a lot of people that deal with them. Me, Ali and AJ, back when 2000, and on Disney, they're Disney stars, Aleas. They deal with it. There are so many people in the world that deal with it. So I guess I just want to say you're okay, you're not alone. That it's okay. You'll be okay. You don't have to feel ashamed because you have anxiety or you have panic attacks. I guess I will see you guys next Saturday, then at 10 a.m. on the dot. Make sure you subscribe. If you're watching this and you actually have something better to say, because I have problems speaking. If I write it down, I sound like actually a smart person, but when I speak, I sound like a 5-year-old trying to form sentences. But if you can help me, or you feel like you want to tell someone about your story, your first panic attack, your first anxiety attack, comment that down below, because I'm sure it will help someone somewhere in this world. Well, I guess I'm going to stop talking because I feel like I'm just rambling on. But take care of yourself, your guys' selves. Remember, drink water. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Till then, guys, I guess.